Welcome to Trail Moments with Trails Off-Road. We've collected raw video footage from all of our adventures across the United States, and we wanted to bring those to life to you here on YouTube. Trails Off-Road gives you the freedom to explore and find new places with friends you can share the journey with, all with an app you can trust, Trails Off-Road. The video you're about to see, you can find the trail guide on our website or in our apps. It's Todd with Trails Off-Road and welcome to Trail Moments. This week we are going to be checking out the Narrows. It is a great trail in the Paso Mountains near Ridgecrest, California. It was one of my favorite in the area. You'll see why they call it the Narrows, because you got to drive through a very narrow spot to start the trail. And then it opens you up to a lot of other options where you can combine trails to make various loops. So you can have a short day, a long day, or even a multi-day trip out there. It's an excellent spot. Check the video out, and remember, you can get this trail guide on Trails Off-Road on our website at trailsoffroad.com or in our apps on the Android Play Store or the Apple App Store. We hope to see you guys out on the trail. Quickly turning off of Garlock Road, you will end up on a nondescript two-track named Charlie Road. This area was considered ground zero of the gold rush and called Goler Heights. It was named after John Goler, who was a blacksmith, and in 1867 he discovered gold nuggets near a spring in the El Paso Mountains, this area, when traveling from Death Valley to Los Angeles. Fearing local Indians, he supposedly marked the spot, wanting to come back by sticking his rifle in the ground. He came back from LA. He teamed up with a prospector named Grant Cuddleback for multiple return trips. They never found the rifle, the spring, or gold, but he set off alone and vanished from history. As disappointing as the story of John Goler, it is Ramsey Cox who found gold in 1893, shortly after Goler Canyon was filled with prospectors, and this area was credited with the entire boon of the El Paso Mountains, but it didn't last long. And when you look at a topo map, you really will understand why they call this the Narrows. We're going to go through a very narrow stretch, one vehicle wide portion of the canyon, and drive up an excellent wash. And as you can see, Blue is coming through here and is taking the most aggressive line that it could that day, and didn't hit it quite as clean as he would have liked. As you can see, we're human also. Longer wheelbase vehicles are going to have a little tricky time maneuvering around the boulder if they want. You can see red comes through here. It's a 4-door, really has no issue, just kind of picking and weaving its way through this particular area. Extra long pickup trucks, are going to have an issue. Someone towing a trailer could have an issue. And as you make it through here, there's just some much more shallow rocks that you're going to go over. And then obviously anything in a wash after a large rain event, this could be completely different. And obviously you don't want to be in washes when it's raining. As you drive up, the canyon's going to stay very, very narrow through here. There's going to be some great rock formations on each side of the road. And you'll also, if you keep your eye out, you're going to spot old mining claims. Some of these mining claims are still owned and people are prospecting them now. So you don't want to go into these claims and look for gems or any type of precious metals because they would be somebody else's property. There's some really interesting rock as you drive through, different colors of whites from the salts and different things like that. We were out here mid to late morning, so obviously as the sun's coming down or coming up, these areas are going to have a lot more color than we're displaying here, but this is your typical winter landscape in this part of California. Some of the volcanic rock formations will be quite jagged. Others will be smooth as you drive through. And like obligatory for this part of California are mud walls. These mud walls are always going to have something interesting to look at, different formations, different things that could be stuck inside the mud wall. They're really kind of cool just to get out and look around and see what's going on and give you a different perspective of the trail that you're driving. Now, as we were driving this trail, we had come through a couple different patches where there had been moisture on the trail, and we thought, hey, maybe John Goler's spring is around here and we'll find some gold. And obviously we didn't find a spring and we didn't find any gold, but we did find a really, really great trail to drive. And it's the perfect trail to start your day or end your day in this area because you can use it to connect to others and make some really cool loops. Here we're on pretty much the last obstacle of the trail. If you are short on time, we really recommend taking EP11 to the south. It's going to bring you up the plateau with amazing views as you drive it. Or you can continue straight and you can really have a lot of fun checking out the El Paso Mountains and even make your way to the Burro-Schmidt Tunnel if you wanted to. And to find this trail on Trails Off-Road, just go to the app or the web and just type in The Narrows near Ridgecrest, California. We hope to see you guys out on the trail, and if you're looking for a great app and website to do your research and go explore, check out Trails Off-Road.